There's been skepticism. I mean, we've been dealing with Brexit headlines for 3 years now. Just give us your first take. You saw the headlines. Is this something where we can actually feel like Brexit is done?
It sure feels like it. What we're seeing here is, and this is the good news, is that if we finally get to a result, this is going to be good, because at the end of the day, the uncertainty is never very good. But in reality, if you think about it from a U.S. corporate point of view, you're all of a sudden having the sterling go up. Therefore, a U.S. dollar-based company is going to get better revenues out of the U.K., and therefore you're seeing the stock market going up. When you think about the S&P 500, 50% of those companies have over 50% of their revenues from abroad. So certainty is always a good thing within the market, and you're certainly seeing everybody correct properly on that thing. Now, the issue still remains is how are corporations dealing with the day-to-day volatility of currencies? Yes, we're here right now talking about it. 2 hours ago, we were going to talk about dollar China. You still have volatilities. Companies still need to manage this thing properly. Some do it well, some don't.
All right, so Wolfgang, I mean, if you take a look at the move in markets, I mean, there's no doubt that the U.S. markets have been moving higher and have maybe factored in some optimism, not just about U.S.-China trade, but perhaps Brexit as well. The pound certainly has been reacting that way. How much of this is priced in? I only say this because it's nothing to take away from the markets, but we are talking about less than 0.5% move higher on these U.S. major indices, and the pound is up maybe less than 1% on this. It's not an insignificant move, but how much is priced in at this point for this Brexit optimism?
Well, I mean, at the low, we were roughly at 122. So, you know, you've had quite a bit more of a move to 129, 130. So a lot of it was priced in, quite frankly, after there was very positive conversations out of between the UK and the DUP, quite frankly, in Ireland, because one of the key issues here, obviously, is the border with Ireland.
All right, so if that border with Ireland is still a contentious point right now, how exactly do we feel about whether or not, I mean, just a couple of moments here, is this something that we can all hang our hats on? Is it risk on now?
I think we can probably hang our hats on it. Sounds very positive, but let's see what they say come out with at the end of the day. It sounds like what was said, but then quite frankly a little bit denounced yesterday on the DUP may actually be happening, but it's all hanging on that.
All right, thank you very much, Wolfgang Koester, for that.